You know what? I've recorded quite a few, I think about 3 videos, and I just like deleted them all because just with this being the 2 month hiatus break, in all honesty, I am trying to avoid Ruby altogether. I want nothing to do with it. Even telling my friends, just freaking ignore this shit. Let's watch other shit during this break. But one thing that's constantly been in my head with the whole Cinder backstory and everything, it's been there. And today Vex dropped his video on his views on it, and a few people are chatting about on Twitter, and it was something I already thought of, but it's good to know that there's other people out there that have just gone, like they've thought exactly what I thought, and that's this backstory did more damage, not only to just the consequences of Cinder's character, it did damage to the entire world building of Remnant. This backstory was horrendously done for the simple fact that it put a human and not a Faunus in slavery. The moment they did this is the consequences of writing, the consequences of your own world building. The moment Kerry Shawcross put in his story that a human is in slavery and no one gave a shit, this is effectively the consequence of it. 1. Fauna slavery. Don't give a fuck about fauna slavery anymore. 2. The White Fang can get fucked. 3. Menagerie can get fucked. The Belladonnas can get fucked. Sienna can get fucked. Adam Taurus, Ilya, all of them can get fucked. And you know why? Because they're not special anymore. This isn't a discrimination against the foreigners. This isn't, despite the fact that you can watch World of Remnant, despite the fact we've been told time and again over volume after volume after volume, the foreigners have been discriminated against. It doesn't matter anymore. Because all of a sudden, you gave us a backstory that told us that humans were part of the slavery problem as well. It was never a discrimination thing. This was never about putting down and subjugating a race and making them feel like shit. All of the justification for the last 6 to 7 volumes, 6 to 7 years, the entire justification of the Faunus just got thrown in the fucking bin because humans have been enslaved as well. That's equality. That's the equality in slavery. It's not the best way to say it. It's just saying that slavery in general on Remnant affects you no matter what your race is. It doesn't matter if you're a Faunus, it doesn't matter if you're human, you will be enslaved. And all of a sudden, everything they built up for years doesn't fucking matter at all. And this is a huge punch in the gut for me because if you go back and see any of my videos, before Volume 7, like either post Volume 6 or during Volume 6, all my predictions for Atlas, I was so hyped for Atlas. I was like, this is gonna be the racist shithole. This is the fauna slavery. This is where they're gonna bring Blake and Weiss's story like to a complete fucking circle. They're gonna go into. This was my hype for this, and it's a military nation, and they've fucked it. Not just with like Cinder's backstory, they've fucked everything. in stupid fashion. At this point, ladies, it doesn't matter if it's Kersey, it doesn't matter if it's Eddie, it doesn't matter if it's Miles. They're writing this shit together. I don't give a shit how much they try to fix stuff or whatever they're trying to do. Kerry essentially wrote the episode of Cinder's backstory. He's the producer of the show. He makes all the decisions. He just destroyed the world that he's been creating for the last 8 years. He just destroyed it. Going forward, I don't care. You sacrificed your entire world building. What could have been all of the White Fang, all of the Faunus, all of the Schnee, Blake and Weiss's personal motivations in character growth. You destroyed all of that for Cinder fucking Fall and a generic Cinderella backstory without thinking of the consequences. You know what? I got this to say to the fandom as well. If you are some fuckwit in this fandom who honestly believes like this is one of the greatest shows ever, or like you're just the devout fanatic for this show, you're a fucking moron. If you cannot see, if your answer, if you go back and watch it, I've heard people turn around and say it's in World of Remnants, so it's okay. It doesn't work like that. This is officially the retcon. Cinder's backstory is a retcon to the entire thing. And it's all because when they write, they don't think of consequences. So, fuck the fanatics. Fuck the writers. This show's a pile of shit. It's got nothing. It's got nothing left. Now you know why Miles has gone freelance. He's ready. He's out the door. He only writes like one in four fucking episodes. He doesn't give a fuck. He wants out of this. He knows this show's fucked. Kerry's the one that's going to go down with the ship. And rightfully so at this point.